Oh, hello again. Now, we're doing a bit on the Jag, yeah? Now, I'm not sure if it's wheel bearings or if we've got a back axle wind, to be honest. Adam thinks it's more of a back axle wind, but I'm going to check that there's actually oil in it. Also, I've got some new oil to put in it as well, that I bought a few months ago, before Christmas. And if it's not that, then we're going to change the wheel bearings. But the wheel bearings on this are a nightmare, and I'd rather this oil fix it, to be honest. Alright, because it's not a serious whine, but there is a bit of like a whine, like it's like it's running with not much oil in it, which I have had this on a Land Rover Defender before. It kept making a whining noise and it was just out of oil. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's see how we get on, yeah? So looking at this, excuse me, hang on. It does look like it's had a bit of a leak, because it's all very leaky looking. Also, I don't know if you can see the drain plug. I don't know if I can show you it on the camera. Baby, that looks a bit leaky as well. So if we're lucky, it might just be short of oil. So let's see how we get on. Well, I don't think that had been changed ever. Yeah, but it isn't empty, is it? That's all that was in it. I don't know if that's enough. Don't look a lot in it to me. I thought it should be more than that. There you go, I thought it was going to be a litre and a half. It doesn't even look a litre in there, does it? Maybe just a litre. I will see. So, around the plug hole, you get a little magnet on the end. There was actually quite a lot of iron filings, which is a bit worrying. But then, to be fair, the car's done 130,000 miles, and no one's ever changed any of the fluids or oils on it at all. So, I don't know, I've taken it apart on Land Rovers before, and there's always been quite a bit on there. But we're going to put new fluid in now, as long as it does the trick. That's all that matters, isn't it? So, yeah. Let's fill it up. Bit of a silvery, metal, metallic-y tint to it, so we'll just have to see, really, won't we? But, yeah. So, I've just drove it down the road, and it's still winding a bit, but it's not as loud as it was, but it's still there. So, I'm tempted. Someone said, why don't you put some of that, you can put like an additive with the oil on a worn gearbox or worn differential. So I might put some of that in it, see if it makes a difference. Because like I said, this car's only got to do that trip, hasn't it? So I don't really want to be putting a new rear end on it if I don't have to. So if you know a good one to recommend, let me know. At the minute, I'm looking at, there's one of my wines. Is it wines? I don't know. And there's another one, but I've never actually heard of the company, and it puts me off. It's a bit more expensive, but I've never heard of it. And it's only for sale on eBay. We've had things off eBay before, and it's not very good. More money, but usually sometimes it's like rubbish. So we'll see. So yeah. So good. Now I have a little bit of bad news and a bit of good news. So the bad news is the back axle on the Jag is knackered. All that metal that came out of it and that metalliciness in the oil, I'm 100% sure it's knackered. So what I've decided to do is not bother with no additive or anything. I'm going to put a new back axle on the car. Well, not new, it was new once, but it's second hand. Adam went on eBay, because we were looking for one, and some of them are expensive, let's be honest. I saw some for like £400. Well, I only paid $350 for the home motor, you know. But Adam found a guy who was breaking his X300, and he was only, well, he's asking nothing for him, basically. The postage cost more than the part, nearly. So I've decided I'm going to rip the back end of the car off and put a second-hand differential on the car. So this differential hasn't done as many miles, but it hasn't turned up yet, so I don't know. We've got to examine it when it comes. But the guy said he was driving around the car before he scrapped it. He said it never made no noise, and it went all right. Now, the one in the XJ at mine, it makes a really loud winding noise. And when you slow down, it goes, you know, it's ridiculous. So I'm 100% sure it is the differential. It's a little bit annoying that I have to take the back end of the car off, but I have done this before. So if you watched some of my previous videos on old Jaguars, the other Jag videos I've got, you'll see me do the IRS brakes on an XJS, which is the one with the inbound brakes, and you'll see me, I put a drive shaft cover on, new discs, pads, calipers, bushing, so I've done quite a lot, and I did that myself on the drive, yeah. If you watch the video, you'll see I did it on gravel drive, and I lifted it all out myself, Yeah, so I'm quite sure that the X300 is a little bit easier because it's not as old and it wasn't as corroded on. And the XJS, if you've done one, you'll understand what I'm saying. Because it's got inbound brakes, you have to disconnect absolutely everything. Like you do on the X300, but it's a bit easier because it's all outbound brakes. You haven't got to get quite underneath the car to disconnect everything. So, yeah. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too bad a job to do, but I would like to do Rust2Rome. I'd like to get further than the end of my drive in the car because, like I say, the start line's Edinburgh. It's quite, it's a good few hours drive from here just to get there. So I do think this is the only issue with the car now. Like I say, I was hoping it was wheel bearings, but it's not. It sounds like a wheel bearing, but it's not. Like Adam says, it sounds a bit more centralised to the car, and I do think it is a diff now. I took that oil out and it had a metallic look about it. Yeah, I think if you hovered a magnet over it, you've probably got all the metal back. So yeah, I'll bring a video when it turns up, but it's like I say, the guy's messed the address up once, so it's still on its way, and that's been 2 weeks now. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Now, the good news is the differential has turned up. All right, so hang on a moment. Now, I have to say, in England right now, it's not quite as cold as America, like they've been saying on television, but it is cold. Let me be honest, it's like -3 or 4 at the moment. So bear with me. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah. So, let's go and open it. And it looks like I've got a free ratchet strap as well. That's good. So, like I say, I don't know when I'm going to actually fit this. It might be within like the next 2 or 3 weeks, but I probably won't fit it in this video. I did say I wasn't making many more videos, but I know a lot of you are quite interested, so I don't mind keep making them. Also, I've got some bits for the other old XJ6 turn-up, so I'll show you that in another video as well. Bought another few panels and stuff. Yeah, I'm not telling you too much, keep you all interested, yeah? So... now, I don't think it's actually going to take me long to fit this actual differential because when I did the one on the XJS, because I changed all the calipers, the bushing, everything, yeah, and I was only doing it on like my weekends off, so and also I did it all by myself, so I spent like 3 weekends doing it, but I sort of painted it all as well at the same time. I did a lot of other jobs on it as well. But on this, you see, literally, I'm just taking it out, changing the diff and put it back. I'm not changing all the bushes. We're not painting anything underneath. We're just out and in. That's it. Yeah. So I think I could probably do it maybe in 2 days, I'm hoping. I'm hoping to whip it out in like a morning or, first part of the day. I don't think it'll take me long to take the actual differential out of the cage or cradle, or whatever you want to call it, and swap that over, and then... I've got to put the whole car back together. Well, putting it together, I think, was easier than taking it apart because everything's seized on these old Jags. Everything is just corroded and seized on. But I'm hoping it all comes off this Jag all right because everything's come off it all right so far. Because it's not old. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like that one. Let's be honest. The one out there, the old XJ6, it's made of rust. Let's be honest. Yeah, this one isn't as bad. It is made of rust, but it's not quite on that level. Let's go and unwrap it. Yeah, let's stop talking. Let's have a look. Ooh, free ratchet strap. Oh, I'll come back to you in a minute. Ooh, look at this. Purple. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. Not bad. I think that's all right. Yeah, good. Good. Well, there's a lot less on there. That's all that was on it. And I think it's still full of oil. I don't think he actually took the oil out of it. It's not too bad. That you'd expect that, because I think all them Land Rovers I had more than that, but when I took this out the other Jag, it was about 8-10 times more than that. So I think I'm going to call it for this video. Now, I know I wasn't actually going to make any more videos. I said on the last video that was it. We were going to put the stickers on next in the video, and that, and then we're pretty much going to go. But since we're going to change the differential, might as well make a video about that. And then also I'm going to make a video of when I change partially the transmission fluid, but I probably won't do that for about another month yet. Get the differential done first. And then it will be literally put the stickers on when they turn up and the CB radio in when that turns up apparently. And then, yeah, when we actually go on the trip, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? It's not long now, like 4 months, 4.5 months, I think. So, yeah, until next time, see you all later. And thank you again for subscribing to my channel. I see I've gained quite a lot of subscribers recently, so I do appreciate that. And I'll be bringing you an XJ6 video quite soon as well. I'm like I say, I'm not doing a lot outside in the next like week or two because it's freezing. I'm gonna be honest, it's bloody cold. And I do need to get the differential in this car, obviously for Rust2Rome, because we have only got 4 months, literally, yeah. So hopefully we'll have it done in a couple of days. Thank you again for subscribing, and keep sharing and liking the videos. And thanks again for all your support. Like I say, if you read in the description, or I will try and put the link here again. Please follow us on Instagram. I do put a few Jag photos on there, mostly of the XJR to be honest, because that's the one I'm always out and bombing about in, shall we say. Yeah, so thanks again, and I'll see you all very soon.